record it. And yeah, you'll be able to hear yourselves and kind of listen to what the lesson looked like, and also listen to yourselves speaking English. It's really interesting experience very often. So once again, what examples of fungible assets does the boy give in the video?
Money. Money.
Anything else? There was money. Guys, how about the rest of you? Did you hear about anything else?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. So how did he differentiate between money and Bitcoin?
Bitcoin is like internet value.
Yeah,
digital currency.
Exactly, it was a digital currency. Thank you, Andrew. Right, so he gave those two examples: Bitcoin, also Ethereum, being the digital fungible assets. He talked about money, and there was one more example that he gave of fungible assets. It was a type of a metal.
Gold.
Exactly, gold. Right, so like fungible is this big financial word, and it's got pretty specific meaning actually. But if you were to kind of explain it in your own words, what fungible means, Robert, do you think you could do it? Like explain how you understand that something is fungible.
I understand something is fungible.
You understand that something is fungible? Sorry, I think we lost the signal. Can you repeat? Oh, crap. Okay, Robert lost the signal again. So, Frank, do you want to try to explain what fungible means to you? How do you understand it?
It's something called, I don't know, change maybe. Like, I don't know. One time it cost for I don't know.
No, that's cool. That's you were spot on. So how is money fungible? Because that's how the boy explained the concept of things being fungible by giving an example of money. So how did he do it, and how do you understand it from what he said?
I don't know how to describe
he talked
it.
about the bills, the paper money. What was the example that he gave?
That he gave her him friend $20, and he gave him two time $10.
And was it okay for him?
Yes.
Well, would it be okay for you?
Yes.
Well, and this shows what a fungible asset is. So you take $20 or you take two $10 bills, and it's the same. You don't care. It's the same with gold. Like you take a kilogram of gold and you take a kilogram of gold, and it doesn't matter. It's the same. Now, what I'd like you to do, because like I said, the fact that something is fungible is quite specifically defined in the economic theory, you might say, but it can also be understood in a kind of common sense. So for you personally, can you think of some assets that are fungible for you right now? And Angie, do you want to go ahead and go first?
Maybe different like diamonds or something like that. Like
Yeah, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on diamonds, but I think it's like
I
if you
mean,
have a diamond that was polished, I think that they're quite unique.
yes, but if you like change the gold in some point, it would cost probably more than not changed. Like for example, you, I don't know, like obrobić.
Yeah, if you make
some
a chain out of gold, yeah, it's going to be worth more, but it's because it's a piece of art. But if you just take a metal, like a bar of gold, the two bars will cost the same because there's no extra work in them. So, guys, have you got any other connotations with something that could be fungible? Well, I don't know. For me, it's like things. Let's say you buy a drink, like I don't know, a tea in a bar, and by accident somebody I don't know, falls onto your table and spills your tea. Would you be okay if he just bought you a new tea?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's all the same, right? You don't care.
Maybe I wyleciał mi z głowy, jak jest dawać?
Give.
Dać.
Give.
I give someone money and someone for that money buy for me a present like that.
Well, it depends. Like if the present for you is just about monetary value, then yeah, it's fungible. Like you don't care about the present, you can just give the present back and get the money, right? So then yeah, but if the present has like some sentimental value, or you just feel that it's very important because you got it from the person, then it's going to be non-fungible because it's special in some way. Maybe just for you, maybe for other people it's not, but it's enough that that it's special for you to make it non-fungible. And this is actually the next part and the last part that I'd like us to do. So what I want you to do right now is to go back to the video and watch the next, and for us today, the last fragment of the video from 121 to 148, in which the boy is going to explain what non-fungible assets are. We already know that CryptoKitties are an example of non-fungible assets. But I'd like you to listen to his explanation, what they are, also what examples of non-fungible assets he's going to give. And then I'd like us to talk about some other non-fungible assets that you can think of in your life. All right. So again, I'm going to shut up for like a minute right now, watch this fragment of the video, and then we'll come back to give some more examples of non-fungible assets and your own examples from your own life. So again, I'm going quiet and you guys go to the video. All right. I hope you're ready. So, Robert, what example of a non-fungible asset did the guy in the video
Lisa?
give? Yeah, the painting of a Mona Lisa. Exactly. And Andrew, anything else?
CryptoKitties.
CryptoKitties, of course. So Tosha, how about your own examples? When you think about your own life, what things are non-fungible for you personally?
Maybe nie wiem, może jak ktoś inny coś powie, to-
Hey, English, come on. Frank.
I don't know,
Uh-huh.
maybe when someone told,
Gave an example?
give an example, maybe coś mi przyjdzie.
Maybe you can think of something. Okay, Frank, have you got any ideas on some non-fungible assets that you can think of in your household, in your experience?
I don't know.
Okay,
Mm,
what about your phone? My phone, it's pretty old. I don't know what your phone looks like, but let's say I took your phone and gave you one just like that. Would you be okay with that?
yes, but first I have to o Boże, zapisać.
You have to download or
Save.
copy or
Save my progresses in game.
Exactly. So you wouldn't be okay with that idea.
Now
that's
I've not,
Mhm.
now I've got this on my phone. Yes. So if you now get my phone, it's okay for me.
All right. So, but let's say somebody can have some pictures on their phone or the telephone numbers of his or her friends, which makes your phone a non-fungible asset because it's not all the same if you have your phone or phone that is just like that, but it's not yours. Well, because it's got all the personal bits that are important for you. All right, and just one final question, because I like to, like, in my head, the image of like animals is kind of making this difference between fungible and non-fungible quite touchable, or like it's easy to distinguish. So let's say, do you all have pets?
I've got.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to.
All right, Tosha, have you got any pets?
Yes.
All right, so let's say I take your pet and give you one that is just like that. Is it okay for you?
No.
Nope.
Okay, everybody know? Yeah, I guess everybody says no, which means that your pet is
Non-fungible.
exactly, your pets are non-fungible. Now, let's say I go to a farmer and by accident, my dog kills one of his 20,000 chickens. Do you think he'll be okay if I just give him a new chicken, or not even give a chicken, but just pay for the chicken?
I think
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. So for him, the animal, is it fungible or non-fungible?
Fungible.
It's
Fungible.
definitely fungible, right? So for him, it doesn't matter. It's just a chicken. So this is the difference between fungible and non-fungible assets. Now, yeah, we have to finish right now. Next time when we see each other, we'll finish the conversation by saying, how can you make sure that something that you have is yours and yours only? And we'll talk about the third fragment of the name, because it's called NFTs, which stands for non-fungible, and the last letter T stands for token. And we'll talk about tokens, what they are and how they work, more or less. So this is it for today. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, and I'm gonna put it on YouTube on a private account. I'm not gonna make it public. I will send you this fragment of a lesson for you to have a look at, and you'll see what it looked like and if you liked it. Okay. Cool. So thank you very much for today, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Oh, one more question. Sorry, I forgot to ask. Sorry. Okay, so Robert and Tosia, you're still here. I was thinking about doing a little Christmassy Hanukkah winter solstice lesson, but my question is, excuse me?
Yes.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you if it's okay for you to talk about sort of religious stuff during the lesson. Because it will be like Christian, Jewish, atheist sort of approach.
Okay.
For you, it's okay. Robert, is it okay for you if we talk about stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll talk about different ways in which people celebrate the end of December. All right. So once again, this is it for today, and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.